Hi friends, so I am from Government Polytechnic Thane and I am going to show you today my project of my final year. Its name is Smart Cooler Cum Heater. So you can see this is the cabinet of the cooler and it is made up of stainless steel 202. Actually we can use any type of steel but we have chosen stainless steel 202. The main purpose of it is that we have to use brine solution in this tank. So it should be non-corrosive, so we have to choose stainless steel 202. The main drawback is that we have to use gas welding here, which is not very easily available. So I will tell you about our project. Now we have made a cabinet. It is of length. Its length is 27 inch, width is 26 inch, and its height is 27 inch again. You can see a motor is placed here. It is adjusted on a C clamp. The motor specifications of motor. The specifications of motor are as follows. It is a single phase 230 volt 50 hertz motor. It has a single shaft which has come on both the sides, so we can mount two fans on it. It is a two-speed motor. It can rotate at 800 rpm as well as 900 rpm. The maximum speed is 900 rpm. You can see there are two fans mounted here. One fan is made up of aluminium and one fan is made up of fiber or plastic. You can see that both the fans are made up of 10 inches diameter. The fan which is made up of aluminium is placed on the heating side so that it should not melt, and the fan which is placed on the cooling side is made up of plastic, as this plastic fan has reduced the cost of the product. You can see here a tank is made to store the brine solution. Actually now we have used a submersible water pump here. The pump is having a capacity of 1100 liters per hour. You can see a polyvinyl chloride pipe has connected the submersible pump with the copper tube. You can see this copper tube. We have made a diameter of 12 inches, which is 2 inch greater than the diameter of the fan, so that it can give more cooling effect. You must be knowing that copper has more heat transferring rate than other metals, so we have used a copper tube here. As the main modification here is regular cooler use nets which over which the water flows, so we have used here a copper tube which can give more cooling effect. Again, the copper tube is having a 6 mm of outer diameter and 5 mm inner diameter. The pump circulates the water through the tube and the water again comes back to the tank through this pipe, and again it is circulated here. We can also add some water cubes in the brine solution to give more cooling effect. So you can see here is in the cooling side. Now you can see the heater side. See, the fan used is aluminium. Again we have used here a nichrome coil which is again 10 inch diameter. So this coil we have used nichrome because nichrome has a high melting point. It is up to 1440 degrees Celsius, which can give a high cooling effect, high heating effect. You can see a rod here which is placed here diagonally, and you can see here circuit here it is. It is the SSR controller, solid state relay. The connection of that circuit is given to this rod. You can see a rod here. See, diagonally placed rod. This rod senses the temperature of the nichrome coil and it is sent to this SSR controller. This SSR controller sends the signal to this PID sensor. Here we can maintain the temperature up to which we want. So the maintained temperature is sensed by the SSR and it is given here. As the given temperature and the maintained temperature becomes constant, the circuit gets switched off and we get a cooling heating effect. So you can see here mild steel plate is placed. As we were getting a problem that the fan was throwing some cool air by side of the nichrome coil, so we have placed a mild steel plate here which can give a better heating effect. Also we can do one modification here, that we can place some fins and we can get a better heating effect. Now you can see here, this is the PID sensor. This is the switch, main switch to on and off the machine. You can see the switch for pump. There is a separate switch for heater, and you can see there is a toggle switch for the fan. When it is in the center, it is off. When you take it vertically downward, it gives 800 rpm speed, and when you take it vertically upward, it gives a speed of 900 rpm. Now you can see we have placed some wheels here at the bottom of the cooler so that we can rotate it very easily. Now Actually, the cooler is given a three-phase supply. The three-phase supply is taken to this distributor. The distributor is connected with the circuit connections of the submersible pump, motor, and the heating coil, and the sensors are given to this distributor so that we can arrange the circuit very easily and get our cooling effect and heating effect. Again, it is a economical device which can be used by everyone, and it can be used in winter, so we don't have to keep our cooler idle in winter seasons, and we can use this cooler in winter seasons. Thank you.